Friends, I am here with video number 2 in my series showing you some of my favorite wigs from the first 18 months of my wig wearing journey, and I'm really excited to show you this one. This is Gabor Soft and Subtle in the color Dark Chestnut. I loved this wig. I had this wig in multiple colors. I felt so amazing when I would wear Soft and Subtle to work, and today I'm going to tell you all about her. My name is Denise. I'm also known as Hey Wig Sister on Instagram and Facebook. I'm partnering with Brand Wigs to bring you this video. I asked them if they would help support my dream of doing a favorites video, and they were all for it. So they sent me a couple of wigs that I will be showing in this series. Brand Wigs is a wonderful online retailer. They carry all the major name brands. They support this wig wearing community, and I love them. I've been a customer since the very beginning of my wig wearing journey, and I purchased many wigs from them with my own money before they started partnering with me on these videos. If you have never heard of them, I will make sure there's some information in the description box and a coupon code that will save you 30%. I get no kickback, financial kickback from that coupon code. So definitely check them out next time you're in the market for a major name brand synthetic or human hair from the major name brands. Let's take a look at this one from all sides. This wig does come in many colors, so if this color is not your cup of tea, there are many, and you should go check out some of the other colors that this one comes in. Blondes, reds, rooted, I think some grays. I mean, I definitely love the fact that Gabor carries so many colors. It makes these wigs a lot more accessible to more women, so that is one of my favorite things. We're going to start this video off talking about fit, because one of the coolest things about this style is it comes in 2 cap sizes. The one I'm wearing is called Petite Average. They also have an average large. And I will say, I do think this Petite Average is running closer to average. It is big on me. I am getting a fair amount of extra cap up here. It is loose on me, so I have a wig cap underneath this actually, and now it's just fine. I have no concerns that this is gonna fall off my head. It's fitting really comfortably. But because I think this Petite Average is running closer to average, that tells me that the average large is probably going to be pretty big. And so if you have struggled with wigs being too small on you, you might want to check out this style. I'm not sure how many Gabor styles come in this different type of sizing. Not many, I will tell you that. I haven't seen very many that are sized like this. So this isn't a Gabor standard, but I love that they've done it. I do get really good coverage. This does not seem to be running petite from ear to ear. Really good coverage. I get extra cap. I cinch it in. So for my petite wig sisters, or those of you who run average petite like me, I know I hear from so many of you that your head size is similar to mine. I really think this is still running pretty close to average, and wearing a wig grip underneath it is perfect for me. But if you're really petite, this is not like Ellen Villa average petite. It is definitely bigger than that. This one stays out of my face pretty well, and I owned multiple Soft and Subtles years ago, and I didn't ever feel like I had to do anything to it. It was fine, but we're all very different, and if you like a lot of lift in the front, you can take a clothing steamer. I'll show you how to do that. I have a video linked in the description box below. But let's take a look at that lace front. So there's the lace. You can see the knots on this color just a little bit, but they have done a really good job of making these knots small if you are very sensitive to visible knots, which many of us are in the beginning until we realize nobody's looking at our hairline that closely. You can take a little face powder and just dab it on there. Any face powder, dollar store face powder. It is amazing how much just a little bit of face powder will make those knots disappear for the most part. I have a video showing how to do that. So we've got a lace front. It is extended all the way down to the ear tab. And then we have a left mono part, left going over to the right. It is not a deep part. I would say it's, slightly off center. That is the inside the cap. You can see that extended lace, soft ear tabs with bendable stays, extended nape. Velcro adjusters open wide. All right, so put her back on, just comb through her, and you are good to go. This is truly a throw and go. It has the softest wave pattern. And when I would wear this to work, I just felt beautiful. Let's talk about density and Permatease. Soft and Subtle does have some Permatease right in here and at the crown, all the way down to the midpoint of your head. So there is a little bit of Permatease, and the Permatease back here feels pretty poofy right here, but I think it's great, and here's why. When you get a wig that has a wave pattern like this, or curl, if it doesn't have any Permatease at all, you need a really high density or a lot of layers for it to not start to look bedraggled throughout the day. The heat of your head and gravity can really drag down waves and curls even on a synthetic. You aren't looking at the back of your head at all, so you're not going to notice that back here. But it is going to help elevate this style a bit. The Permatease up at the crown and like right next to here is very minimal. I struggled, like many of you in the beginning, with wigs looking wiggy on me because I wasn't used to seeing so much hair on my head. I couldn't figure out why all the other reviewers I was watching looked awesome, beautiful. It was amazing. And then I put that same wig on and it was anything but. So I know that poofiness and Permatease is really hard, especially in the beginning. This one, what it has, felt and looked really appropriate to me because of the style. So I would not consider this an overly heavy Permatease wig, but it does have a tiny bit. The description does say this is high density. I don't know that I agree with that. I think it is more moderate density. It doesn't feel like a lot of hair to me, and it really didn't in the past. But if you struggle, let's say you say, oh my gosh, Denise loves it, I'm trying it, and you get it and you think, oh, yeah, it does look like too much hair to me, style it up until your brain has an opportunity to get used to seeing you with more hair. Just style it up. I loved taking claw clips. I love doing these kind of twists. They're so easy. You take a claw clip, stick the claw clip in with a beautiful lace front. You can pull this up off your head. You can do one on either side. You can pull it up in the middle. You can do one. Now I'm going to pull it off my head because I don't have that grip on anymore. You can do one and leave the other side down. But when you're new to wig wearing, things like this, you have no idea what's going to work for you. So I encourage you, buy some claw clips if you don't have any. Get yourself a few cloth covered headbands. I show these headbands all the time because they are so handy. They're perfect for wearing with wigs. And when you've got a wig that has too much for you, just throwing a headband on and then tucking behind your ear or putting a little clip to hold it back makes such a huge difference and really gets rid of a lot of that volume that you're troubled by in the beginning. And if you have bio hair that you can pull out, mine is not going to blend with this, but I would use a little root touch-up powder. I have videos showing how I do that. And then I would just blend my bio hair, and oh my gosh, it will make a huge difference, and it really will help you get over that hump. I know what it's like. I got over it. You will too. We made it to color. Dark Chestnut GL8-10. This color is described as a rich dark brown with coffee highlights. I think it's a beautiful medium dark brown. When I first started wearing wigs, I was dyeing my hair the darkest brown box dye that I could dye it. My hair is naturally dark brown. I darkened it to almost black because that helped me to blend the hair fibers that I was using to hide my scalp. I have videos on that. And so a color like this was so great for me because it isn't a harsh dark brown, but it is a dark enough brown, and the subtle highlights, you can probably see some of the dynamic highlights. They're really subtle and they're not blonde, which I shied away from. I couldn't do it. So I would say this is a very, very warm, chocolatey brown. It's not really red or auburn, but it can lean that way slightly in some lighting. In here, it's going to look a little more auburnish or very warm than it will outside. And that's really how lighting works. But if you're a dark brown wig sister, if you like kind of rich chocolate dark browns, you like it to be a little dynamic, you don't want it to lean at all towards like the black dark brown, this could be a great color for you. Let's get outside so you can see this color outside. Don't forget about name Brand Wigs. I'm so appreciative that they are helping me to make this series for you guys. See you soon. All right, there you go. You can see the highlights on the top. All right, hope that helped. Hey friends, thanks so much for watching. Here are a few videos I think you might enjoy. Go ahead and click on one and watch.